Morning everyone, welcome to a 18-minute arm series we're going to power through today. So we don't need any special equipment, and let's get started with our warm-up. So placing the feet flat on the mat, standing up as tall as we can. You want to just relax those shoulders, relax the arms, pull the tummy in towards your spine, light lift of the pelvic floor, breath in, and then on the exhale we're going to roll down, so bend those knees, let the arms hang heavy. We're curling all the way to the floor, breath in here, exhale, rolling up, restacking your spine, one by one, and let's do that 2 more times. Rolling up. Remember, we want to focus in our core to support our spine. If you're feeling a little bit stiff, just really bend the knees and go down nice and carefully. Rolling up, keep that neck relaxed. That's the last thing that's going to return to normal. Arms out to the side, shoulders down, side bends. Always do these 3 warm-up exercises at the beginning of class, and then we finish with those 3 roll downs at the end. Just a nice way to set a benchmark for yourself to see how far you've come. And next one, last one, we'll just do 3 of each. Stretch, over, up through center, palms to face the ceiling, bend those knees, gentle double twist, back through center, double twist to the other side, always hitting that wall behind me. And we'll do 1 more time, and then we're going to get stuck into an upper body workout for the next 18 minutes. Going to be loads of fun. Give those shoulders a bit of a roll. So we're going to step towards the back of the mat, just facing the side. We're going to do a few rollouts and roll back up. It's very much a full body exercise, but also of course works that upper body. So rolling down just as we did before. Bend the knees. We're going to place the hands flat onto the floor. So bending the knees as much as you need. Here, arms are flat, keep that chin relaxed. We're going to walk out nice and carefully, not all the way to a plank, just till here, till we can lower our knees almost down onto the mat. So we're in a bit of a hover situation. Then we're going to reverse, going back the way we came, and we'll roll all the way up. Let's try that again. So rolling down. Bend the knees. We want to find the floor with both hands. You want to feel secure. Walk carefully, 1 hand at a time, not too far, and then gently almost lower those knees down to the mat. See, the spine is in a nice and neutral position. Let's reverse. 1 hand at a time. Rolling up. Okay. Last one, just exactly the same as we did. Place those hands flat on the mat. Walk out 1 at a time, nice and carefully. Keep that strong. Carefully lower the knees almost all the way to the floor, and up we come. This next time, we're not going to roll back up onto our feet, but we are going to walk all the way out towards a plank position. So there's obviously options. If you're not quite up for the planking today, you're just going to take it a little bit more easy. If you want, lower your knees down to the mat already. Keep both knees on the floor, or you're walking out into a full plank here with me. And we're just holding, but we're going to walk back just to a crawling position, hovering here. Walking out to a plank. You have the option to leave your knees on the mat the entire time, but we want to build strength in our chest, in our arms, in our abdominals, all of the good stuff. Walking back in. Good. This is the last time, holding your plank here nice and strong, and then we're going to walk the feet in. So lifting the hips up, not too far. We want to feel a little bit of a stretch down the back of our legs. So still very much about our arms and our shoulders here. Just breathing into it gently, because perhaps it's the first thing you've done this morning and it is a little bit hard on those hamstrings and the lower back sometimes to stretch first thing in the morning. All right, so I'm going to rise up onto the toes and then gently press the heels down. Rising up onto the toes, gently press the heel down. Let's draw that lower tummy in nice and close to the spine and down. So with the upper body here, we want to make sure the shoulders are sliding down towards our back pocket. Your hands are planted and you're sort of externally rotating those shoulder joints. So think about trying to twist the inside of your wrists towards each other, and we can really feel that activate between and around the shoulder blades. Good. All right. Little break here. So we're going to bring our feet in just a touch. Bend the knees, and we're going to lower all the way down. Untuck those toes. Just sit back. Give your wrists a bit of a roll. Let the blood rush back down into your body. And we'll find that crawling position again here. Okay, so we're going to start with just a few exercises for the arms. If you do have hand weights, feel free to grab them, but they're certainly not necessary. You can substitute your hand weights for water bottles or tins of whatever you've got in the cupboard, or books or anything like that, as you know. So we're going to take one arm back and we're going to hold it in line with the body here. So we're going to press up and we're going to lower just to the line of our body, just to there. Pressing up and lower. Pressing up and lower. The rest of your body is really nice and strong and long and not moving at all. We're just trying to focus on that single arm. Keep your arm really close to your body. Don't have it too far out to the side. We want to work the backs of the arms, the triceps. Good. So from here, we're going to keep the arm up. I'm going to do some twisting. Twist the palm around and reverse. So don't just think about it coming from the wrist. We want the movement to come from the shoulder all the way around. So we can really work those triceps. I don't know about you, but I'm certainly feeling my triceps activating now. That's it. All right. Let's go a little faster now. We're going to do some pulses and then we'll take a little bit of an interlude with those twists. Breathing in for 4 and out for 4. And in and out. And in and out. And one more time. And out. Let's do some twists. Twist. Quite fast. Twist. 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 From the top of the arm. That's it. Feel the burn. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Give your supporting arm, wrist a little bit of a roll around. I'm just going to spin myself around because it's easier for you to see, but you can stay exactly as you are. Other side. Set up. Make sure that you're not twisting through your shoulders or your hips. Just going to press up and lower. Press up and lower. That's it. And lower and up, down, up. Good. Keep the arm nice and close to the body. Very nice. Lower, up, lower. Good. 5, 4, lower tummies in, 3, soft bend in your supporting elbow, 2, square shoulders, and 1. Let's twist nice and slowly all the way open and twist and open. So if you did have hand weights or something heavy in your hands, you would really be feeling those triceps. It takes a little bit longer when we're just using our body weight, but I can definitely feel it now. Hopefully you can too. That's it. Good. So we're going to go back to those pulses after this next one. Ready? and breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. That's away. Square up the shoulders, square up the hips, soft bend in the elbow, and out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3. Keep the arm nice and close to the body, in, 2, 3, 4. Don't let that lower back sag. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Twist and twist and twist. Twist. Back of the neck should be nice and long. So many instructions just to feel the muscles in our arms. Twist and twist. Good. 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good. Give the wrist a little bit of a roll and the shoulders a bit of a wriggle. Great. So we're going to do a slightly different series to what we did yesterday with our, I guess, modified push-ups. So if you joined me yesterday, we kept the elbows nice and close to the body, and we did some tricep push-ups today. We're going to take the arms a little bit wide, and we're going to send the elbows out to the side. But essentially, it's the same technique, or the same choreography, I guess. Okay, so hands are about as wide as your mat. Set the shoulders down, draw them away from your ears, pull that tummy in nice and strong. Hinging at the hips to start. We're sending the elbows out to the side as we lower our nose and our forehead down to the mat. See, I've got one long line from my hips to the top of my head. My hips should stay on top of my knees. Unless you need to adjust it to make it easier, send your hips back. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can go a little bit further into your wrists. But we will change the level up in just a second anyway. So by sending the elbows out to the side, we are focusing a little bit more on our chest, on our pecs. When we keep the elbows in close to our waist, it's a little bit more focus on those triceps. But because we've just done a lot for our triceps, may as well give the chest a bit of something to do. Okay, so I'm going to go up a level. If you would like to join me, you can move with me. Otherwise, stick with this level here. Next level, take the hands forward. Press the hips. Squeeze the glutes. We've got one long line from the shoulders to the knees. Try not to leave your butt behind. Okay, lowering down, pressing up. Lowering down, pressing up. So don't feel any pressure to get your whole body onto the floor. In fact, I don't want you to touch your belly button to the mat. Let's try and keep it within a range that we can control. Any of you who are interested, you could jump into a plank position. If you're feeling strong, you're feeling good, you can give that a go. Otherwise, sticking with this or the level below. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And good, bring those knees in. Ooh, give the wrists a little bit of a roll around. We're going to give the wrists a break and move down onto our elbows and doing a little bit of shoulder articulation, shoulder blade articulation. So it's a similar kind of idea. If you can hold a plank, great. We can continue with that, but if not, we're just going to leave the knees on the ground. So I'll start with the knees on the ground and then we'll move through into a more challenging version. So what we're trying to do is we'll start by pushing the elbows into the floor so our shoulder blades are nice and wide. We keep the shoulders down away from the ears and we've got a nice long spine. So I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together, allowing my chest to fall towards the floor. Then I'm going to push into my elbows and allow the shoulder blades to slide around the side of my ribs. So chest will come down towards the floor, push away. Chest comes towards the floor, push away. So if you keep going with this exercise, I'll just sit up so you can hopefully see what the movement of the shoulder blades looks like. They squeeze together at the back and they slide around. I don't know if you can see with my top there, but squeeze together and slide around. Let's keep trying with that. Even if you don't have a whole lot of movement in your shoulders, It's a nice little mobility exercise to give yourself. Bit by bit, you'll increase your range. I'm going to take it up into a plank now. So a lot more challenging. I'm squeezing those glutes. Squeeze the shoulder blades, push away. Squeeze the shoulder blades, push away. Squeeze the shoulder blades, pushing away. Keeping our core nice and tight. At any point, you can lower those knees down to the mat. Just support the lower back. That's the way. We're going to do a different version of this sliding feeling in a second. We'll stick with the sliding theme. 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Slowly return yourself to sitting. Allow the blood to go back down to where it was if you're feeling a little bit dizzy. We've only got a couple of minutes, so we won't do too much of this. But this time we're going to slide the shoulder blades up and slide them down. So it's kind of like you're shrugging your shoulders, but I really want you to feel the muscles around and underneath your shoulder blades, sliding your shoulder blades up and pulling them down. We want to avoid too much going on in the neck. So it is done in a pike position. So we're back onto our wrists, nice and carefully tuck those toes, and we're going to lift into our pike position for the second time in this class. All right, so let's start by sliding the shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. You're going to carefully push into the floor using your lats, your serratus, and you're going to push the floor away, allowing your shoulder blades to slide up. Then you're going to slide them back down. So we slide up and slide down. Funny feeling if you're not used to it. Play around with the angle of your pike. You might find it easier to be more narrow, or you might find it easier to be a little wider. Either way, pushing into the floor, slide the shoulder blades up, slide down, slide it up, slide it down. Let's just go 5 more times. 5. Try not to shrug, try not to use the muscles in your neck. 4, 3, we can do it. 2, and 1. To get out of this situation, we're going to bend the knees, come all the way down, and we're going to give those wrists a little bit of a roll again. All the hard work is done, so we're going to finish just with a little tricep stretch. So you're going to take one arm up, reach it behind, grab onto your elbow, nice and carefully stretching out your triceps. If you want, you can add a little bit of a lean. And we're going to do the same to the other side. So reaching your hand down behind, grab onto the elbow, feel that stretch. And then we're also going to add a little side bend. And that's great. So we can come all the way up onto our feet, finishing as always with those 3 roll downs. Plant the feet, stand nice and tall, big breath in. Really just relax those arms and shoulders. They've done a lot over the last 18 minutes. Up we come. Exhale, last us all the way to the floor. We'll fill up our lungs at the bottom. And your exhale lasts you all the way up. And one more time. Just remembering how you felt when we started compared to how you feel now. Hopefully a little bit different. Sessions go so quickly. And we're all done. Thank you for joining me. Quick power session. Hope to see you again. Okay, see ya. Bye.